Hello friends, in the last period we studied the Lenz-Mikers formula. See, generally one question arises, why this formula is called Lenz-Mikers formula. Okay, so in the last period we saw the Lenz-Mikers formula upon V minus 1 by U is equal to refractive index of the material of the lens 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2, and we also substitute 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F, okay, say from the Lenz formula. And while substituting this, we got 1 upon F is equal to refractive index of the material of the lens into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. See, generally one question arises that why this formula is called Lenz-Mikers formula. Okay, Lenz-Mikers formula we saw in the last period. Generally you have seen the lenses are formed particularly in the specs shop. Okay, in the spectacles shop you have seen, okay, opticals. Okay, in a city we have so many optical shop. On that you find your glasses for your eye, correction to the eye, okay, for myopia or hypermetropia. See, in that particular lenses you have observed when the glass or when the specs are formed, they are arranging the radii of curvatures. Okay, you have seen they are grinding the radii of curvature. By arranging the radii of curvature, the focal length is adjusted. Means the focal length depends upon R1 and R2. Is it clear? So where the lenses are manufactured, lenses are formed, it is made, and it is made by arranging the radii of curvature. That's why it is called Lenz-Mikers formula. Is it clear? Now today we will see what will happen, what will be the change on the F or 1 by F when the radius are changed. Okay, means when we have a biconcave lens, when we have a biconvex lens, we have a plano-convex lens, plano-concave lens, and convexo-concave lens and concavo-convex lens. Then how it changes, how it varies. Okay, see, so the main formula is this. Lenz-Mikers formula, the main Lenz-Mikers formula, 1 upon F, refractive index of the material of the lens, 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. This is a general formula, you can say generalized formula. This is the formula for all type of lenses. Okay, say we have a biconvex lens, first we are taking a biconvex lens. Biconvex lens means is a lens whose both the surfaces are convex. Okay, the first surface is also convex, second surface is also convex, then it is called biconvex lens. See, first surface is convex, second surface is also convex. Okay, see the radius of curvature of the first surface is R1, see situated right side, it will be considered positive, and R2 is left side, it will be considered negative. So when you put this value here, R1 is positive and R2 is negative. Okay, so when you put this value here, so what shall we get? 1 upon F and minus 1, 1 upon R1 and minus of R2, minus of minus R2, this become plus. Clear? So when we have a both side convex, then we get a positive, this total quantity will be positive and F will be positive. Okay, F is positive. So generally it is asked in a board examination, it is asked like that, prove that the focal length and the power of a convex lens is always positive. So you have to prove like this, means you have to take the generalized formula for the Lenz-Mikers formula and you have to put R1 positive and R2 negative, and hence you will get always positive. Whatever the values of R1 and R2, it will always be positive. Clear? Now just see one thing we will take. If R1 equal to R2, suppose Suppose when R1 equal to R2, say it is R. Okay, R1 and R2 both is equal to R. Then what shall we get? So 1 upon F is equal to N minus 1. 1 upon R plus 1 upon R. So you will get 2 by R here. Okay, from this we get a relation between the radius of curvature and F. So it will be here, just see, it's very clear cut relation. Here we can write the F is equal to R2 plus N minus 1. Okay, so radius of curvature divided by twice of N minus 1. So sometimes the students are confused. See, in the mirror we saw that when we studied mirror, in that we saw that F is equal to R by 2. Okay, in cases of mirror. But here it's not like that. So when you have to make F is equal to R by 2, suppose you want that, so what you need here, you need the N should be, for that N should be, means the refractive index of the material should be 2. Means you have to take a glass, should be very high quality, then only you will get the focal length is equal to R by 2, because 2 minus 1 it becomes 1 there. Is it clear? So now we will take a, we have a, suppose a biconcave lens. Okay, second we will say biconcave lens. Similar to that, we have a both surfaces are concave. The first surface is concave, second surface is also concave. See, first surface is situated left side, means here R1 is negative and R2 is positive. So when you put this relation in, when you put these values in this relation, what shall we get? R1 is negative, this become minus, and this is positive, and because of plus will be minus sign. So both are negative. Hence we always you get a concave lens with a negative focal length. Clear? And once again, if R1 equal to R2, say equal to R, so we will get F, 1 by F is equal to, here minus minus both become added, minus 2 times of N minus 1 divided by R. This will be the relation. Okay. Now we will take a plano-convex lens and plano-concave lens. So you know, when we take a plano-convex lens, its one surface is plane. Okay, the one surface is plane. Here I took R1 is plane. So one thing, if the surface is plane, what will be its radius? Can you guess? When the surface is plane, what will be its radius? Generally, we used to think when the surface is plane, its radius is 0, but it is not true. Its radius is infinity. Okay, so radius is infinity. So R1 is infinity here, positive. Here R2 is minus R. This is left side. Huh? So we'll get like this. So this becomes 0, we'll get 1 by R. And similarly for one more, when you take the flat surface or the plane surface right hand side like this, in that case just see here R1 is, this is the first surface and it is positive, and this is the second surface, it is negative and minus infinity. So when you put this value here, once again you will get the same relation. Okay. So whether the plane surface is first surface or plane surface is second surface, you will get 1 upon F is equal to N minus 1 times of 1 by R. Clear? Now we will take a plano-concave lens. Plano-concave lens. So one surface is plane another surface is concave. See, here the concave surface is right side and the plane surface is left side. So, here the R1 is minus infinity and R2 is negative. R2 is positive, sorry. Say it is R. Suppose it is R. So, when you put this value here, what shall you get? 1 upon R1, and we have a minus sign is there, minus sign of the formula, and R2 is positive. So, its value will be as it is, no change. So, finally, we will get minus sign here. So, the refractive index, whatever it is value, it is always positive and is always greater than 1. So, you will get F is always negative here, means in case of concave lens the focal length is always negative. Clear? And the last one more, we will take a convexo-concave lens and concavo-convex lens. We have a concavo-convex. Okay, here I took both the radii are right side, means R1 is also positive and R2 is also positive. So, both value, the formula will be as it is, there is no change. Clear? But what will happen if the 1 upon R2 is more, then the whole thing become negative. Just like see here, it is not like here, just see the radii. Okay, just see the radii. Here R2 is always large, then only the convex lens is formed. Okay, and R1 is small. So, R1 is small, so 1 upon R1 will be always greater. Here R1 is less than R2, means 1 upon R1 is always greater than 1 upon R2, and hence F will be positive. Clear? And similarly, when you take a convexo-concave lens, you will get a negative. Is it clear, children? So, this is a very important concept. I think it आपको समझ में आया होगा, नहीं आया कि नहीं आया? चलिए, अभी कंटिन्यूसली YouTube में मुझको पढ़ाते हुए राउंड अबाउट 1.5 month हो गया. That means I started फर्स्ट क्लास आई स्टार्टेड एट 30th March. ओके, मेरे जो नंबर है, ये जो नंबर है, इस नंबर पे आप मुझे फ़ोन करके या व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज करके ये बताओ कि कैसा लग रहा है आपको, एंड जस्ट फ्री फील टू आस्क एनीथिंग. ओके, अभी ऐसा बहुत सुनने में आ रहा है कि ऑनलाइन में क्लासेस चल रही हैं, ऐसा हो रहा है, वैसा हो रहा है, टीचर्स जो हैं वो अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ा रहे हैं. यदि आपको कहीं भी कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है, आपको मैं बार बार ये कह रहा हूँ कि आप जस्ट फ्री फील टू आस्क, एब्सोल्युटली फ्री फील टू आस्क. ओके, आ रही बात समझ में? आप बिल्कुल प्यार से कैसा भी आप पूछो, आपको मैं पूरी कोशिश करूंगा जवाब देने की. यू जस्ट फ्री फील टू आस्क एनीथिंग इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट. See, some of the students ask so many questions. I really appreciate them. So many asked some questions in some of the videos, some commented also. One of the video they commented there should be sign, negative sign will be there. I really appreciate that. I just forgot one minus sign in one of the equation. That is particularly in math class. Okay, and one of the students commented that thing also. And one student also commented that you are saying something else, it was written something else. Okay, that also it is really appreciable. Okay, but that was correct, just a misunderstanding was there. But if you have any doubt and if you any problem in YouTube, generally you used to think that it is only one-way class, na? Just means sir is delivering classes and nobody can ask. So just make it interactive. Okay, so you suggest what you want. Is it clear?